Hey guys, Verbal1995, reporting live from your local county prison cell. Sorry for the delay. It's been a tough week and I've just been putting this off, so I'm going to give you 2 today, and that'll be good for this week. Oh shit, but then Superman Goku comes out this week. Okay, fine. After that, I guess I'll have to do that too, but actually, I might get to that a little. Son of a bitch! This full phone keeps doing that. Yeah, I might be a little late on that. When's it come? Well, it was 4 days from today, correct? So today's Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna be late on that. As a matter of fact, I probably won't even be able to see it until probably next week, like the week after it comes out, which, again, I usually don't like being late, but, you know, recently I've been sort of priding myself off of seeing things, getting a video released, and as soon as possible, but whatever. So what, you know, basically I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this fight, though. This is gonna be Saint Seiya versus Captain Marvel from DC. Yes, I call him Captain Marvel and not Shazam. It's been Captain Marvel for, you know, what? It's going on 60 years now, probably, maybe even a little more than that. I think, and the name Shazam doesn't make any sense for the hero, because it's the name of the villain, the wizard, so whatever. Quick little thing. I saw this once by I saw somebody suggest this on, like, a forum. And I was like, oh, that's stupid, whatever. And then I looked it up, and I found out a lot of people actually wanted this. And I'm like, huh. Alright. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, this could work. That could be a decent death battle. So, yeah, let's get into it, though. Seiya, from Saint Seiya, or if you were me as a kid, Knights of the Zodiac. First of all, Knights of the Zodiac's a cooler name. Secondly, both dubs were horrible. Like, both the Saint Seiya dub and the Knights of the Zodiac dub were horrible, so whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter at this point, I think. But anyway, Seiya, one of the Guardians of Athena, one of the holders of the Pegasus Claw, basically, from the drawing the power from the Pegasus constellation, this kid gets, and, you know, using the Pegasus Cloth, he gets, superhuman strength to the degree where he can, you know, crush rocks, punch giant craters in the ground, and he does get a decent amount of, protection from the cloth itself. But really, how strong this kid is, it doesn't really matter, because his main weapon is his speed. This kid is fucking fast. Easily, without breaking a sweat, flies at light speed. Again, without even thinking, can throw 100 punches in less than a second. So, I mean, he is strong and he can take a punch, but that really doesn't compare to how fast this guy is. Also, because he draws his power from a cosmic force, he can wrap the you know, energy of the cosmos around his hands and, you know, punch energy waves. And when he's punching 100 times in less than a second, he can they go from like waves to sort of just bursts, just like, you know, so. A giant flurry of energy bursts. You know, he's famous for doing that. Sort of like Yusuke, he's called one of the strongest, you know, like probably, you know, arguably the strongest anime character, which is more true for him than Yusuke, but still, I don't really think that's very true. Yeah, he is sort of overestimated like Yusuke is, but this guy deserves it a little bit better, because you can't really argue with how fast he moves. Whereas Yusuke, he, yells a lot when he attacks, and people say he's the strongest guy ever, so whatever. But let's go into Captain Marvel. So Captain Marvel, after being chosen by the wizard Shazam, obtains the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the swiftness of Mercury. By the way, I didn't just look that up or anything. I'm a comic book fan. I'm a legit nerd. I've known that for years. Like, that's something... If you're a nerd and you go around telling people you're a nerd, that's something you memorize. That's something people will quiz you on. Is what, who does Captain Marvel get his powers from, and what does each thing stand for? Yeah. So, from the Wisdom of Solomon, it's wisdom, not really intelligence, so it's more along the lines of experience, I guess. The strength of Hercules, self-explanatory. Stamina of Atlas, less self-explanatory, but still. Power of Zeus, this particularly pertains to the electricity-based powers. Originally, he would just yell Shazam, lightning would come down to strike him, and he would move out of the way, and it would hit his opponent. But in the New 52, and this sort of irked me a bit, because this was always Black Adam's thing, but now he can generate electricity, magical electricity, directly from his hands. And again, I thought it was cooler that Black Adam could do that, because that made him different from Captain Marvel, but now, whatever. I guess it's cool that he can do that. Courage of Achilles is just psychological, now he's really brave, but I think if he had superpowers, he'd be brave anyway. And the swiftness of Mercury, more so when flying, but he can also run super fast too. He has notable super speed, but not to the same degree as in flight. So yeah, this guy's a major powerhouse in the DC universe. I mean, he's taken on... Black Adam has taken on single-handedly the DC universe, pretty much. And, Captain Marvel takes him on all the time. This guy's traded blows with Superman, but that's mainly... he's taken shots from Superman, but he's only really been able to hurt Superman as bad as he did because his powers are divine in origin, and in the DC universe, divine equals magic. So, but the guy's a contender. He's a legit, if you had to get the strongest DC heroes, Captain Marvel would be there. He'd be one of them. But let's go into this fight. Definitely right off the bat, Seiya has the speed advantage. Captain Marvel does have a bit of a strength and durability advantage, but let's not also forget Seiya's a fighter, like a trained fighter, whereas Captain Marvel, like Superman is sort of wont to do, doesn't really know how to fight that well. He just sort of uses his power. So yeah. Definitely Seiya outpaces Captain Marvel more than Marvel outmuscles or outlasts him. Now, Seiya's cloth has been broken on several occasions, even the strongest version of this cloth. So, that's something to consider, and I think Marvel might be able to damage that cloth pretty bad. Don't forget, now, Marvel has the powers of the gods, but Seiya's faced Greco-Roman gods before. He's gotten the shit kicked out of him by them on a couple of times, but he has faced them and actually beaten them. I don't remember if he actually beat Mars or not, but he did fight, the Roman god of war. So let's take that into consideration. So having the power of these figures, first of all, he only has two gods. Captain Marvel only has two gods in his powers. But if you look at it this way, Solomon is just a king. It's just a blessed king from the Judeo-Christian theology. Achilles and Hercules are, demigods, and Atlas is a titan. So that just leaves Mercury and Zeus. One's Roman, one's Greek. So yeah. But Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say Seiya wins this. And it's not because, I mean, people are saying it's a curb stomp, but I think this could work as a fight. This could be a pretty good, this could be a pretty good fight, I guess. But I don't think, the good captain's fighting anybody that's moving faster than light. And, you can't really hit someone with electricity. You can't really be struck by lightning that easily when you're moving at the speed of light, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Seiya wins this. I think the captain's gonna take some pretty big hits, and he's gonna get his shots in. But at the end of the day, strength may punish, but speed kills, and this is a death battle, not a who got beat worse battle. So, hell, Fox lost his legs. I mean, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna say Seiya, Verbal Engine 95.